Start with you.
You look like you have some free time on your hands. Care to earn a bit of coin?
It depends. Who are you?
I'm responsible for going through vast amounts of experiment results and distilling them into concise data. With that, the Basilica Nostra can qualify our findings.
So what are the laboratories here for?
We process all the data from experiments both housed internally and externally. Once compiled, we send it on to the Basilica Nostra.
What about the city?
It is truly a wondrous place. The work I've been able to accomplish that they've sponsored, truly marvelous.
So what do you need?
Uncatalogued tomes are stored and protected in warded containers. If you save me some time, I'll pay you well. All I need you to do is go to each container and dispel the ward on it. I'll pay you for each one you manage to dispel.
Not a problem. Sounds fine. I'll do it.
Excellent. I'll have some brought up. They'll be in the upstairs alcove waiting for you.
Where are they?
You can find them upstairs. I'll pay you when you've dispelled some of them. A pleasure.
What? Interesting. Taller than I would have thought, but still. You will serve as a subject. You are the guest at Sandstone Villa, correct? Otherwise, I'll have to look elsewhere.
What can you tell me about Alistair Tower?
Whispers have spread through town about the work done there. The work that involved a certain someone in present company.
What is the experiment?
This experiment will conclude a decade's worth of study. It is to observe kinetic mana aggregation. I've collected a number of wild specimens from these lands at great expense. I wish you to fight them while I observe.
Seems easy enough. Why do you need me?
There are two reasons. First, you're not in the Hospitalis quarters, which means I can legally use you for a subject. Second, you were present at Alistar. Don't deny it. I've learned enough. You must have been exposed to powerful magic.
I'll help.
Very good, very good. I'd like to get started immediately. Please meet me in my laboratory in the Odessa mine.
Tell me more about yourself first.
I've been a researcher in Odessa for so many years, I forgot when I began. It coincided with the start of my study, on the rise of magic.
What about the city?
This is a city built on principles. It is the gnomish ideal. Our plans, followed diligently by many workers to perfect harmony.
And the laboratories here?
The grand proving ground of knowledge. Here, a researcher can make a claim, experiment with it, and follow its results all the way to the Basilica.
What about the walls?
If you aren't enjoying the sights of the walls, then have you seen the Arcadium or the markets? There might be more of use to you there.
So what's in the mine?
A private area for you to fight the specimens I've amassed for this experiment. When it is concluded, I promise that the rewards will be worthwhile. Now come, we must depart. So long.
Okay, so let's go this way first. No point stealing documents that don't matter. Let's go upstairs. Apparently someone we need to talk to. Wonder what it's for. Maybe it's one of the death letters. That would make the most sense. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. None of it's useful though.
Damn bloody fool thing, Lauren. Oh, did not see you there, stranger.
Seek the master's pick.
What? What the devil are you talking about? I don't have any sort of, did you say master's pick? Just about the only possession I had that was wholly my own. Isn't even mine any... Oh, now why am I telling you this? Leave me.
Just making conversation.
Friendly? Yes. It has been too long since I've had a friendly, decent person to converse with. Well, I never had this master's pick, but I did have a strangely unopenable jewelry box until the Praetorians confiscated it. Now it's rotting in the armory, and all because they think I'm in league with someone they don't support anymore. Such a bother.
So are you.
I've given my life to interpreting the results from our experiments and learning how it can be used by the Basilica Nostra. It's my duty, my role.
What about the laboratories?
We conduct experiments within and without the city, as well as aggregate the information collected therein.
Okay. Here in Odessa, of course.
It is by far the most important location in the Phalanx. It houses the summation of Gnomish knowledge, culture, and progress.
Good times. Later.
Ah, very well.
Okay, so let's go across the way.
Good tidings.
Easy peasy.
Yes?
Have you done all the work you've wanted to?
I finished.
I'll pay you for the containers you dispelled. Speak with me again if you want
I'm
more
ready for
work.
more.
Good. You can find them in the same place. Speak to me when... A pleasure.
That was $30 a very easy container. What if he's gonna go through all of them? Very easy to average to hard to very hard. No, still very easy. Sucks. Why would anyone do this? I'd expect they'd get harder and then you'd get rewarded more. He's just gonna give me $90 each time, and this is completely pointless.
Have you done all the work you've wanted to? I see. I'll pay you for the containers you dispelled.
Understood.
I'm never going to get these blasted containers dispelled. A pleasure.
Yeah, like what's the point of it? Maybe when we come back to talk to the other lady, we'll talk to him again and do another round. If it's still very easy, then there's no point. Rob the armory. There's the mine he wants me to go into. There's the garrison. Goes the Isles. That goes to the Isles. That's the Grand Mercenaries. Hospitalis quarters. Let's go this way. where they were gonna stick us. If they didn't give us our own villa.
Fancy a chat?
Ain't no merchant, ain't no trader. Got no coin, got no bread. So what are you needing out of me?
Sure, I'll train some stealth.
Yeah.
Blessings to all.
Look, not much of a converser. Just bleed and leave me alone, right?
So who are you?
Used to do a tour or two as an archer with some mercenaries. They turned to banditry and I just turned to ale.
You like your quarters?
Ain't the sandstone villa from what I hear. But I've slept in worse places, I can promise you that.
I feel you, man. Stealth training.
Ain't good at much, but I don't need to be noticed if I ain't looking to be. For a bit of coin, I can teach anyone to be the same.
What about the area around?
I hear you helped start cleaning it up. I'm sure you have the people's thanks for that.
Maybe. What about Dessa?
Things used to be better here. Now Apatier's looking like the better option, thanks to you. I heard what you did. Thanks. Yeah.
Contract board. Though the long road enjoys independence from the jurisdiction of Edessa, it relies on divine and local providence to deal with threats and problems. To all passerby that can help, please answer these petitions. Redistributing wealth. The human and the Alpha merchants are respected and affluent figures in the city, but they refuse to aid their brothers and sisters. Hospitality quarters with charity or cheaper custom. Please, would some kind soul convince them to have piety on the poor and meek? Abler will see the kind soul rewarded. Sure. Asklad Tianer has been held in the Edessa prison for weeks just for stealing a loaf of bread and have forbidden us from speaking with him. Please someone deliver this letter to our love and well wishes to him in the prison without attracting the Praetorians. It will receive reward. That's writing wrong. The gnomes have seized what little we could send to help the armies in Melsenshire, holding them in the armory. Destroy them all. If the beleaguered armies can't have them, no one can. Reward 150 gold. Sure.
Yes. Yes.
Kind of cute. Place is definitely falling apart, though. Where's this go? Oh, Riddle's office. Okay. He's one of the people we need to talk to.
Hello. Hi.
Greetings.
Yeah?
So many named people in this game. See what he trains in.
Always happy to see a new face. Been some time since we've had a new arrival.
Lockpicking
I
training.
know how to make a door open when it doesn't want to, if that's what you're asking. Pretty useful in a city with a few secrets.
Who are you?
I came to Edessa with my brother Harriet and my sister Gwenfear. We were only children when we had to flee the fires of war, but here we are.
What about Tuatha?
Wretched curs, all of them. If it weren't for my siblings, I'd be fighting them even now.
What do you think of the city?
Edessa is different from Rathir. Everything about this city is planned, all its details already known. Rathir was built so haphazardly, it'd keep surprising you.
What about the quarters?
Most don't want to live here, but we Wiles have been refugees since the Tuatha first attacked. We're just happy to stop running. So long.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll go back upstairs for a second, because I didn't and see what was in this room over here.
Aye? Yeah, we've no clean mugs and no clean beds. There's no...
You have anything useful? Oh, lockpicks. I'll take that. I'll learn that now.
tavern business running today.
So are you.
Half of the poor folks in this place can't wipe their own asses after a day of work. My swill's the only thing that keeps them smiling half the time.
Do you like living here?
The rat's den of Odessa, if ever there were one. Few joys we outsiders can afford, so I keep the swill cheap as I can.
What about the city?
Nice to have a peaceful place in this desert. Got bandits raising hell in Apatir, Jotun in Menethir, and just great stretches of nothing in the Hollowlands. Good.
Feel ya. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go this way.
Unless you got business with Rader, I suggest you turn around. We ain't in the mood for cutting a man today.
I do have business with him, to be honest. He sent me a letter.
Well, don't suppose I'm speaking to the new guest of the Sandstone Villa. I heard someone had taken occupancy there. I suppose you've come to the quarters to slum it, eh? Or are you inclined to lend a hand here?
You sent me a letter.
Let's just say I had my ear to the ground and learned that someone important was staying in Sandstone Villa. Someone of means.
So are you.
I knew a thing or two about keeping coins. Didn't take long for me to earn more than any of these poor sods could hope. Gnomes didn't like that.
So what's with the quarters?
The gnomes gave us the quarters and told us it was this or the wastes, so we had to make it work. I had to make it work.
Do you like the city?
The gnomes built this place for their achievements. Don't mistake that. If you're valuable to them, you're in. And if you're not, you're out of luck.
That sucks. What help do you need?
We're in a curious position here. The gnomes are obliged to help us, but they don't really want us dirtying up their city. So they shove us in here. Better than the wastes, but not by much. And if we try to improve the situation, we'll be turned out. We need someone who can stand up for us without getting us evicted, and who isn't afraid of bending some gnomish laws.
What work do you mean?
Well, it's not all legal. There's petitions to destroy some contraband in the armory, and one to smuggle a letter to a man in prison. But there's also one to get the merchants in the Arcadium to share their profits. That's more straightforward.
Maybe if you pay me well.
Don't know if you figured it out, but I run things here. And I got to that by not being a damned fool. You do the work, then I'll pay you. You can find a board with the petitions in the quarters. Answer 2 of them and I'll hold the job complete.
I'm gonna do
There's
all
a
three.
man, Amalur, that can tell you more about the tasks, and reward you for doing each one. So long. Glad to see you back in the quarters. So long.
I was planning on doing before I talked to you, so whatever. Gotta go to the armory to steal a lockpick anyway.
Yes?
I can't see that montage of glass right there. That pain without thinking of a cat's face. Cat eyes, nose, little muscles, muzzle is the green part. Like the peacocky part at the top doesn't really fit, but the eyes and the nose are pretty entertaining. It's like a Garfield or something. Okay, so that also goes to the aisles. We've already been there.
Speak to Eric Forth if you're looking to improve your dispelling.
We'll pop in here and then we'll circle back around. Guess I figured there'd be someone with a mission in here. Center poem. Greetings. It has been brought to our attention that a new guest will be staying in the Sandstone Villa. Please offer him the services reserved for regular citizens, bearing any work for the villa, and keep a record of his transactions as discreetly as possible.
Yeah, this won't do. This won't do at all. Profits haven't been up since... Oh, yeah, excuse me, you're the courier, yes? Good. You're early. We can begin at once.
Who are you?
I am the head clerk of Motus Mining's home office. Was so important, the bursars even gave me a chest in their vault.
What do you know about Motus Mining?
Though privately controlled, we're significant enough to be integrated into several municipal services. The bursars finances our expeditions now.
Okay, what about the walls?
The walls are the center of Odessa's labors. Every gnome gladly dedicates his or her life to the furthering of our great civilization.
What about Odessa?
Many have sought shelter from war within our walls. We have offered what we can to these outsiders, who built the city in exchange.
Begin what exactly?
Why, the delivery to the Motus Mining branch office in the Hollowlands. Now it seems we've misplaced our copy, so you'll have to reclaim the handbook from our old headquarters in Apotir.
What is the job again?
I need someone to go to the Motus headquarters in Apotir and recover a handbook, then deliver it to the Motus headquarters in the Hollowlands.
Consider the task done.
Good. Should go to the old Motus mining offices in Apotir. Once you've found the book, bring it to a Polvire.
How do I help?
I need a courier to go to the closed Apotir branch of Motus Mining and recover the branch handbook. Then, take it to Motus Mining's new branch office in the Hollowlands. Simple enough, isn't it? Fine.
Sounds like it.
Yes? What? Don't tarry here. What?
Okay.
Blessings to you.
What? What?
It's a lot of chests. I wonder if we're going to get some kind of... I have a feeling that we're going to get at least a couple keys for a few of them. Probably have to steal something out of a couple of the chests. It'd be cool if we could get, like, a master. A master lockpick. I wonder if that'll open it.
Welcome to the Bursar.
If it will, we've got some thieving to do. We're heading our way over there to steal that lockpick anyway. Alright, we've been there. So we're heading that way.
What?
Jump into the garrison real fast. Just see if there's any more missions. We only got a half hour left. We've made it pretty decently so far in this section of the city. There's a whole nother section to the city like most. There's more than one level. So we've made it pretty far in this one.
Well met. Have you need to practice your sword arm?
With a sparing intent.
It's a common training amongst the guard. Those seeking to improve their skills or try...
Sure, I'll do it.
Excellent. You can find a sparring room in the garrison. Go there and hone your skills. Should you?
Tell me about yourself.
I am the captain of this garrison, and I oversee the training of new recruits. Be sure to keep the peace.
I can do that. What about the Praetorians?
We are the militant arm of Gnomish society. We ensure that there is order, obedience, and support for the will of the Templars. When we first discovered this crater, we found it suitable to protect our greatest tomes. We built the library, and the city grew around it.
Cool. Where's the arena?
The arena is in the basement of the garrison. There's a door nearby that will take you to it. You're not going anywhere! Yes? What?
Good. Nothing good. Come on. Archery. Okay.
What?
To members of the Watch, we have received word that a special guest will be staying at Sandstone Villa for the foreseeable future. Rather than the usual diplomat, however, this guest is at Longlegs. They'll be given free reign of the city during their stay, so keep your patrols vigilant, but remember they are to be treated with respect. Captain Tinas. I mean, I'll wrap you blind, but thanks for showing me some respect.
Yes?
Fey Hunter? That looks cool. That's not my style. Might. Ugh. That'd be cool. Don't need them, but. I mentioned the sparring area, might as well take it. And then we'll go to the other place and steal. That still leaves us the mines to do too. And that's probably all we'll have time for today.